Hi guys, it's Lana here, and today I wanted to show you guys this really enchanting summer evening, nighttime, forest fairy kind of makeup look. Thumbs up the video if you like it, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So I was trying to decide whether to go for like a sunset into evening glam or whether I should stick with like a classic golden hour glam, but I decided to go with sunset for today. So if you guys also want the golden hour, then tell me in the comment section down below, but for right now, let's get on with this look. I'm gonna go ahead. It's like really hot. It's so hot in here that I had to leave the window open. Usually I would close the window because there's like a lot of noise going on out there. So let's just hope and pray that there's no noise. No airplanes, no helicopters. Like I have like army grade helicopters flying over my house like every day. I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing. There's clearly like some alien crash landed. I don't know. Nobody knows because it's a conspiracy. Anyway, it's hot, but so are you. I am using a CC cream to start off with, just because this has kind of been my go-to. It's really, really light wear. It's by Arborian. It's Korean skincare therapy. It's made in Paris or Seoul. I'm not sure. It says it's kind of like a French/Korean brand, so I don't know how that works, but I really, really like this brand a lot. I'm literally just gonna go and plaster this on my face. By the way, I've already moisturized, I've already primed, so now I'm gonna go in with the CC cream. And now I need to go in with the CC cream before my face literally melts, which it will. So you see how this is white, and then as it goes on, it starts to get some color. And I think I got a tan since the last time I used this. So I like to use this because I feel like this is just like an extra added protection for my skin. I've got like kind of problematic skin and lots of things can make me break out really easily. Where it is Korean skincare, it's like primarily a skincare brand as well as being makeup. So this really does not break me out. So I just want to go and blend this out. I am so battling with my sweat glands right now. We're really having it out. It's like a race against time. And then in my problem areas, I'm going in with this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. So this is a full coverage cream, so I'm going to use this under my eyes and on any blemishes as well. So that's some noise outside. Didn't I say don't make any noise? Oh my god, a baby screamed. Honestly, I can't tell the difference between a baby and a cat. They sound the same. This is not the brush that I would usually use. Where is the brush that I would use? And I'm blending that out with a beauty blender. I never usually use a beauty blender. I just felt like I should because this is a beauty video. Usually I would use the same buffing brush. This one is Real Techniques one. I've had this for the longest time. I have like 6 of these though. Kiki, do you love me?
Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside.
And then, on top of that, I'm going to go in with the Fit Me Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation from normal to oily skin, because I do have oily skin, especially because it is the summer and because we are in a huge heat wave right now. So I need this, but I'm not going to lie, like this does not feel matte to me. Like whenever I wear this, this is definitely not matte. Like it's just not. But I don't mind it because I personally don't like to look 100% matte. Like I prefer to look like I have like some human skin, and human skin is not usually completely matte. Like not mine anyway, because I've been like an oily baby forever. So I go and put that on, and as you can see, this kind of like olives out my skin tone. My skin tone is naturally quite olive, so any other product that I use is usually too pink or too red, and then this just helps to like make it olive. So this is the shade 220. So if you get this and you're like olive or like a yellow undertone like me, then 220 is the one that I use. And this is not full coverage either. Oh my gosh. All over my hands. What a disaster. Making it work though. So I'm really literally just like painting that on at this point. That's a bad way to say it. Like don't paint it on, you guys. Like don't use more product than what you need because that will just go cakey. I'm trying to do this with my left hand, but honestly my left hand is useless. This is so slow. Look at this left hand action. Like oh, give up. Right hand, that's where it's at. Then I'm going to take this sleek contour palette. This is really mucky, don't look at it, but basically it has like these contour shades, and I'm going to sweep those on my cheeks and around my head. This is like to bring back the depth and the definition that we had before we just covered our faces in foundation. Go ahead and blend that in. Then you're going to want to go ahead and set your face. You need to set your face in this hot weather, because if you don't, it's just going to melt off and go shiny and just look Terrible! Well, unless you like the shiny look. Like, I have my limits. Like, I like to have a glow, but I don't like to have a glow under my eyes, because if I have a, like, if it looks shiny here, then it really accentuates my eye bags. So I have to mattify it to completely, like, I have to take all the attention away from my eye bags. So I'm taking the Dermablend loose setting powder to my under eyes. I actually love this stuff. I've been using this stuff for years. I don't know what I'm gonna do without it. It's literally a lifesaver. I told you, I'm like an oily baby. I cannot live without setting powder. So I'm just gonna put that all over here. All over there. So much better already. It's okay to say that about yourself. Like, you can say, I look better, I look worse, I look good today. It's okay to say that. You just say it right now. Say, I look good today. This is supposed to be baking, isn't it? Oh, I look like a baker. I look like a baker's wife, don't I? Like an old 1950s style baker's wife. I'm doing something with this hair though. That's why the bonnet stays on. You see how my face is just eating up this powder? Like, I'm putting more and more powder on and it's just being sucked in. It's being used up because it's so hot and I'm so oily and I'm so sweaty. That's so attractive, right? I'm so oily and sweaty. Please love me. So we're just gonna leave that there. I mean, it's mostly been eaten up anyway, so it's not gonna be a problem. Then I'm gonna take some blusher. This is not blusher, it's bronzer. Why did I didn't just go over that contour shade. I just really like to look really bronzed and really just full of colour in the summertime. It makes it look like I actually left the house. It makes it look like I spent some time outside, spent some time in the sun, when we all know I didn't. So it really just helps to give off that healthy glow. Oh, and look at that. Is that highlighter? Is it highlighter? No, it's sweat and it's oil. Oh, look at that highlighter on my upper lip. Oh, that's really going off, that is. No, but for real, like, do I even need highlighter? Does anybody else get this? S&O, baby, S&O. Sweat and oil highlighter. Eyes, I really want to be like a bit of a showstopper today. I'm going in with some eyeshadow primer base. This is by NYX, and this is in white pearl, so it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm using this. How dare people drive outside my window? So this is the Deck of Scarlet number 9. Basically what Deck of Scarlet do, they come out with a new palette every 2 months. I believe it's like $29.99. Basically $30 every 2 months. You get sent like basically a whole kit. It didn't just come with this, it also came with a cruelty-free mascara. It's the Deck of Scarlet brand mascara, and usually these are in collaboration with a YouTube creator, so that's really exciting. When I first had one of these, I believe that the creator was Sondra Lux or Sondra Deluxe, and this one is in collaboration with Belle Jordan. So she's created a cute purple pink coloured palette, which I'm really excited to use today. It's going to match my bonnet. It's going to be a shame to take my bonnet off. I'm going to go into my outer corner with Drama. I've never used this palette before, by the way. I just watched some tutorials of people using this palette, took some inspiration. Let's hope and pray, fingers crossed, that I can pull off this palette as well. Oh, that's dark. I'll see if I can link her video down below, but the lady whose tutorial I saw using this palette, she had a darker complexion than me, so this showed up like a lot lighter on her than it did on me. I'm literally just placing that on my 2 outer corners. And then I'm going to take a blending buffing brush so that I can soften that and I can take it further outside. I just realised I've not even done my eyebrows yet. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. And then I'm taking this NYX palette because it just has like a really nice crease colour. So I'm just going to swoop this across the top of my crease. Then I'm going to go in with this. I'm kind of scared. This one's called Crush. It's like this deep pinky purple kind of colour. I mean, it's definitely purple, but you know, like on the pinker spectrum of purple. And it's very, very rich. Very, very rich. I mean, you can see that right there. And this is going to go in my crease. Just tap off any excess because I don't want that all on my face. This is very pretty. Oh my gosh, I look like a crazy person right now. I need to cut my crease, so I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics concealer onto this little brush that I have right here. All my products are always running out. I don't know how like makeup gurus constantly just have like new products, because mine are always running out. So I'm actually just going to cut my crease, so this is going to go onto my lid. Crease has been cut, so now you want to go ahead and fill this colour back in. So I'm going to take some more of Crush, and I'm just going to take the airplane. So I'm going to dot more of Crush onto the outer corner. And then I'm taking this tiny little brush and I'm going to take this shade, Supernova. Oh my gosh, I've never worn anything like this in my life. Look how it comes out. Oh my gosh. Can you see? It's kind of shimmery, like it's really, really shimmery. And I'm going to like an enchanted garden sort of party tonight, so hopefully this is the one. Hopefully this is it. So it's going on. I'm packing it on. That's honestly so pretty. I was not expecting it to be that pretty. It's like lilac. Pretty. I want to put a highlighter in my inner corner because I always do that. So this one actually came with a highlighter. It's called Shh because it's a secret. Let me just test it out first. It comes out gold. Hopefully this is going to be good in my inner corners. I don't know. It's a gamble, you guys. It's a gamble. So then I'm quickly going to add some eyeliner. I'm going to use the Deco Scarlet mascara. I actually really like this mascara. I want to do some contour, so I'm going to take this little brush. I'm going to take this same little NYX Back to School palette. Now I feel like myself again. So I also want to show you some lips. So I'm going to go in with this darker shade, which is called Passion, and I'm going to line my lips with that. This is so cute and pink. Wow. And now for the lighter shade, which is called Tempting. And the last thing for my face is some lashes. I think they are the Ardell Wispies. I'm not entirely sure though, because I literally just have like a stash of eyelashes. I think the way I put my lashes on is really weird. I always use tweezers. I have to have tweezers. If I don't have tweezers, it's not a fake lash day. Boy, it's hard. When I have the lashes on, I like pinch it onto my lashes using tweezers. That's the only way I can do it. Voila. And guess what? I totally forgot. I actually thought that this sweat was real highlight. I mean, I can see it in the viewfinder. I'm gonna use this. I think I might use both of these. So I might just use a little bit, just a tiny bit of blush. This is Whisper, and it's like kind of dark. Definitely a nighttime blush. Oh wow, that looks heavy in the viewfinder. Damn, I might have to lose some of this. Things show up really differently on the camera to how they look in real life. Let's go in with the highlighter. What I like to do with highlighter is I like to spray some setting spray onto the brush. Tap off the excess. This is very, very gold. That's very gold. I also like to put this on the tip of my nose and on my nose bridge and onto my eyebrow arch as well. Oh, I just want to make sure that I don't have any of that setting powder left over because I'm going to look like a creep if I've just got random white patches. Ta-da! Now we can move on to my hair. So, for those of you who were wondering what we've got under here, ta-da! Bantu knots. So I hope these are dry. Well, they don't feel dry. They're not dry. They're still wet. So I've taken my bantu knots out. They're not 100% dry yet, so I don't really want to take them down. But I kind of have to. So I got somewhere to be. So let's just go ahead and unravel the bantu knots. So at this point in the video I actually stopped talking because I was running late and my hair hadn't turned out how I wanted it to, and I really did need to actually finish getting ready and go out to this event. So I had originally done bantu knots. I'd done them the day before and I thought that they would be dry by now, but they were not. And the trouble with bantu knots or any kind of braid out style or anything like that you do, a twist out, anything like that, you have to wait until it's completely dry before you take it out if you want to get the shape and the curl pattern that you intended. So obviously my hair was still really wet at this point, so it did not turn out the way I wanted it to, so I had to figure out how to make it work. So I went ahead and I untangled the bantu knots, and I found that my hair did have some kind of ringlets to it, and it was actually starting to look a little bit more like a twist out, or maybe like I'd done finger curls. That's what everybody told me on my Instagram, so I was feeling a little bit more positive about it. So I decided to stick with the original style that I would have done with a successful bantu knot out, which was a half up, half down. So I went ahead and I sectioned my hair off in the way that I usually do that, which is to take the top section of my hair and separate that just behind my ear and take that all up to the top of my head. And I went ahead and I smoothed that out with this little pintail comb just to make sure that that looked nice and sleek, and I tied that off. And then for my fringe I parted it in the middle, and that was my hair. Because the bantu knot out was not dry, some pieces of hair did end up turning a bit frizzy as they dried in the air, so I actually took my pintail comb and added a few finger coils. So the dress that I've got on today is from Zaful. My body chain and choker are from Ami Clubwear, just so that we can really make the most of this like really glowy look. I'm going to put some of this iconic London illuminator on my shoulders. This really helps with that whole glowy sunset. I shouldn't really do this with my fingers, but I put my brushes away. Beautiful. So this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoy it. It did not turn out the way that I thought it would, like not by a million miles.
For the money and the time that it takes to be fly as a mother. Got my both eyes out for Mr. Right. Where do the good boys go to hide away? I'm a good girl who needs a little company.
Remember to thumbs up this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So leave me a comment, do you prefer sunset or do you prefer nighttime, like actual nighttime, stars in the sky, moon? That's the look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Oh, that you'll be coming back.